Hey y'all, welcome to Nicolaaaa Designs. So I got these stickers, these UV DTF decals from Temu this week, and I can't wait to use one of them. I think one of these would be stunning on a little tray like in the corner. I want to do a black and red marble, just a simple, gorgeous, rich black and red marble. So I think they're going to look really pretty. It should fit in a corner. So I'm kind of leaning towards a couple of them, so we'll see what it feels like once I get to there. I'm going to move these out of the way. I am using the Bond Crafter epoxy resin. I love this stuff, and it is, I think, one of the few that are food safe. So I'm going to use this in a marble technique with glue because, you know, I like to make sure my colors stay separate. I really do need to do one in a deep mold so that you guys can really see the difference, because some of the things that I keep thinking that are going to show how much they blend, they haven't blended, and then things that I don't think they're going to blend on, they do blend. So you never know. Resin does what it wants to do. So I've mixed up just a little over 4 ounces. I have it written down as a 4-ounce tray. I don't know if that's accurate or not. We're going to find out. So I'm going to split it between these 2 cups right here, and then we're going to mix in some colors. Do I want to mix in alcohol? Let's go ahead and mix in some alcohol just to be on the safe side, because I'm going to add glue, so it should help with the how thin it gets, that I'm not crazy about. So I'm using the Black Diamond, I forgot the name of this color, blood red? I think it's blood red. That should be plenty for 2 ounces. 1 second, I'll see what the name of this one is. But it's Black Diamond, blood red. I was right. And then for the black, I'm going to use Color Creator Black Metallic. I think those 2 would look really cool together, so we're going to find out. And felt like doing a smaller tray. Not everybody wants a large tray on their Vanity or something like that. And not everybody likes things that are dainty. Some people like things that are a little bit more edgy, and sometimes I like doing the edgier things. So I like changing it up. Okay, so black, so that's Color Creator. I'm going to mix a little bit of alcohol in each and try to break up that mica powder so that the black powders don't float. And this is my favorite red now for a good red. Oop, that was kind of a lot. And if I don't put enough, then it gets real pasty and it doesn't break up actually. So I just need to make sure there's enough in there. So just put enough, so that's about right. Put enough in so that it breaks up the powders. Not that it's floating in there, not that it's so pasty that it's not actually breaking it up. So this is perfect. Just trying to mix it all around and get in these grooves. That's the one thing I don't like about these cups, is they have grooves, and so the powder gets kind of stuck in there. And I seriously thought about putting sparkle, and I'm like, you know what? I just want it to be stand by itself with the black and red. I think hopefully they stand off enough off the background. See, this isn't enough, I don't think. Oh, this one needs just a little bit more. And then I'll split it between the 2, and if I have some leftovers, we're going to do some hearts. So my craft fair is this weekend. I'm giving away free hugs. So if anybody is in the area, actually you won't see this until after the craft fair, because I already have my schedule already posted. And just in case anybody ever wonders, I'm usually scheduled about 2 or 3 weeks out, just to help because I do work full time, so it helps my sanity. I hope that's black enough actually, now that I look at it. It's kind of a silvery black. So I'm going to split this between the 2. Gosh, that's not black enough. I don't like how silvery it looks. I'm going to go grab some black pigment paste. Give me 1 sec. All right, I got a brand new bottle of Alumilite black opaque resin dye. I love this stuff. I'm actually going to order the white to see how that is, because I have so much trouble with the white that I have getting it to come out of the bottle. I'm going to put this in afterwards. It's liquid. I don't have to worry about that. But I don't like how, I don't know if you can tell, but it's a black metallic, so it's got a silver look to it instead of black. And I want black with those shoes, with those boots. They look so cool. So I'm just going to split this up between the 2, and then I'm going to add some glue. And I've been thinking about marbling with this red since I got it. I just think it's so pretty. We've been using it a lot for our signs and red, white, the patriotic stuff. So anything with red in it. Okay. I am going to stir these up. Concentrating, sorry. Okay, so I don't need to concentrate when I'm mixing, but my mind's wandering really quick on my design and everything else. Okay, so I'm just going to stir it up really good. Not stir it too fast. You don't want to introduce bubbles. But this, look at this red. Isn't that gorgeous? And it is thinner because of the alcohol in there. And I am going to do a dirty pour, so because it's a tray, I don't have to worry about getting into little bitty places or anything like that. Woo, I love that red. It's going to go perfect with those. So the ones that I have picked out on the decals are all the red ones. There's some pink ones in there as well. See how that's silvery? I don't want the silvery. So let's see if we can kind of overrule that. Let me make sure I have a paper towel nearby. I'm just going to put a little bit in there, and it goes a long way. I'm assuming their white's going to be just as good. So you saw that was like a big dollop. And just stir that in and see if that helps. I know it'll help blacken it up. And I can see streaky. Oh, that's better. That's helping. I might put a little bit more, because I'm still seeing that silver kind of under it, which might lend itself well to the design. I might put a little bit more because I want black. I wanted black, but I wanted to give it kind of a sheen. That's why I went with that particular one. I actually think I need, that was another big dollop, big dollop. I need to order some black powder. I don't have a big thing of it. I have these little bitty packets, and that's not working well for me. I need to get a big thing of it. There we go. There's black. All right, so I'm going to add, so this should be about two ounces, a little over 2 ounces. So I'm going to add 2 drops to each and see where we are. This should be a fairly simple pour, guys. I'm using the Elmer's clear glue, 2 drops. It's 1 drop per ounce. Not everybody does this. I like to do it. It helps me keep my colors separate. Sometimes I like to see them blend. Sometimes I like to keep them very marbled. I like the marbled look. But then when I did my fairy tray, I didn't use glue. I don't think I used glue because those colors blended really well on the back of that. So you are making it gloopy. And then we're going to pour it into this bigger cup and then just pour. Just making sure that's enough glue in there. It was for the black, so it's got to be for the red too. Yep. It is. Let's see if I can get it to go down the sides. I've been having trouble doing that lately. I was trying to figure out what color I wanted first. I'm going to try to go down the sides. It seems like it helps the look a little bit. Break. I don't want it to drip everywhere, so I'm trying to get it to, then pour it on the side. Get it to stop. I need like 1 extra hand. And black, so I'm trying to figure out if I want bigger clumps of it or smaller. Hopefully this comes out what it looks like in my head. I'm thinking it's going to be really cool. And tell me, are you a light and airy kind of person that likes all the pretty dainty stuff, or do you like some of the edgier stuff too? I think the last bit I'm going to have to end up probably scraping and pouring in the middle. Perfect. Anyway, our craft fair is this weekend, and we have been madly working to get stuff ready for it. My husband's been working very hard on his signs, and we've been doing some with resin, some with acrylic paint. They're going to look really cool. Oh, I forgot that I was dripping it down the side there. So, all right. Like I said, this should be a fairly simple. Anyway, I was thinking about putting glitter. I think I started saying that a minute ago. I don't know if I finished it. I was starting to put crushed crystal or gold flakes, but I think it just needs to stand alone on this one. So that's what we're doing. All right. Let's do some pouring. So I'm going to pour some alcohol in the, spray some alcohol in the mold just to help get it around those edges, and let's see how it goes. I don't know how this is going to come out, so. Ooh, it's going to be all black. I don't see the red showing up much at all. Cool. Well, I'm going to get to see it pull in the middle. Ah! Uh-oh, too much, too much. Too much, and I did that earlier today. Let me get some paper towels. So that's about to go all the way over, and I need to start scraping. Leave it to me to go over. I can't find my tool. Can't find my tool to scrape. No. I'm missing a tool. I don't even understand how that could have happened. Okay, so this one has a little scraper on it. I need to find my other one. So I'm going to try to scrape a little bit out to keep it from going over. I just got this tool in, I think it was the Bond Crafter package with their kit. And I'd never had one of these, so I like this. It's long. Some of them are so short. Okay, so I'm going to keep an eye on it. The alcohol, if you go too high and then the alcohol right there, it kind of loosens that tension on the edge, and so it'll go over easier. So I just have to be careful and keep an eye on it. I think that's it. So the red is coming out more than I was expecting. It looked like it was going to be completely covered, but I think we're good. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, it's going to be pretty. I'm going to let it run for a minute because it might pull, just in case. And I have some left for maybe a heart or two. With my heart mold that's kind of dirty. So I'm going to pour some in here. Trying to find a stick that's already dirty. Those might be kind of cool too. Anyway, yeah, for free hugs or if you come by the booth, but you guys won't see this until after. And then I have lots of cool hearts that I can give away. Oof. All right. I'm getting 1.5. I should have poured that on top of the green one. That's going to probably go over on the tray. I'm going to keep a really close eye on it. And I will see you guys on demold when we can add the sticker. All right, see you soon. Okay, you guys, we are back, and it's been overnight, but it's still way bendy, so it's going to have to sit for a while. But our craft fair is this weekend, so I need to get this done and out of the way. We have guests coming, and all my stuff is kind of in the way, so I'm going to see about demolding it. I think the red fell. I tried to peek. Look how bendy it is. That's crazy. Okay. The red definitely fell. That is way more red than I was expecting. I thought it was going to be all black. So I'm thinking, let me see if this one will fit. I'm going to check it really quick. I have 2 ounces mixed. I do not need 2 ounces. I will end up sanding this down. I'm not sure why it's so bendy right now, but I think, I'm seeing if it fits top to bottom. It does. This will fit in this corner over here. If it's too tight or doesn't look right, then I will switch to a different sticker, decal. That'll look cool. Okay, so let's see if I can get this off without my taking off my glass. Nope. Nope. Okay, so let me take off my glove. I need to be able to peel the plastic back and get this right. One sec. It's not sticking to the Please Be Good decals. This makes me think it's not, unless they're fresh. Maybe they might be fresh, but for some reason they're not sticking to the front paper. There it goes. Okay, we got it. Nope, missed a couple of hearts. Got to get all the little pieces. That's why I say always be really careful. Go really slow because sometimes they will stick. And I need to take this off really quick. Oops. Okay. So we're going to put it right. Oop, oop. I'm trying to make sure these roses up here, you can see them. All right. I wish it was more black. I wish you saw the marbled I wanted. I might need to do more marbling on the next one. I'm not sure. We will find out. And then peel really slowly going back because I don't know if everything's going to stick. Like I said, these might be fresh. That might be the option. That might be what happened. Just go really slow. Make sure all the pieces stay where they're supposed to. And if it doesn't, you can push it back down and push it into your epoxy piece. Alrighty. Isn't that pretty? I do not know why it's so bendy though. It's going to take a while for it to cure. Okay, so now I am going to pour the last coat of epoxy on this one, and we're going to let it cure until it's fully cured so that it's not bendy. And alrighty. So just pour a thin amount and move it around so that it coats the whole thing. I knew I didn't need 2 ounces, but it's kind of hard to judge 1 ounce, and so I wanted to make sure I had it fully mixed properly. So just move it all the way around, and this one's really little, so this shouldn't take long. And let's see. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm going to pop some bubbles. And then I will be back once it's cured. I'll show you out in the sun. Thanks for watching.